Alright, hi. This video serves as two purposes. One is I had a lot of questions after the last video on the process, so this will be partially a review of the last concept, but it's also the purpose to show you the shortcut. And don't we all love shortcuts? But I do want you to understand why the shortcut works. In fact, that's our essential question. Why does the shortcut work for finding tax, markup, and tip? And I'll be very clear in the video. As long as you're following the video, I think you'll get it. All right, so we already talked about how tax is something that's added on to the original, tip is added on to the original, and then markup, you saw that in your IXL, hopefully. And markup is if I have a business and I'm ordering a product, I will mark it up so that I will charge customers more so that I can make a little profit to pay for my electricity, to pay for my employees. So markup is something you do if you have a business. And if you buy the product for $10, you don't want to sell it for 10 because then you still aren't making money to pay those extra bills that owners of businesses have. So here we go. The first example says find the total when you're buying a dinner for $8.75 and you want to get a 20% tip. So here's our review from last time, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time reviewing. $8.75. Remember, let me get my pen here. You drop the percent sign, move the decimal 2 places to the left, and then you multiply the amount times 0.2. I did the calculations ahead of time. So your tip is you're going to leave $1.75 for your tip. And then you'd say, well, now to find the total of what I owe, the price of my dinner plus the price of the tip I'm going to leave. And so together, you're going to add the tip to the original amount that your dinner cost. And so your total bill before you leave will be $10.50. Here's the shortcut. Hopefully you guys remember. Let me get my picture out of the way here. Hopefully you guys remember the identity property. This is when the identity property works. So let's say I have, whoops, let me go back to my pen. $8.75 for the price of my dinner. And then the identity property says whenever you multiply a number times 1, you get that same number back. So think about if I multiply $8.75 times 1, I'm going to right away get $8.75 in my answer. But now we still want to do the tip. We want to do it all in one step. So you're going to say the identity property times 1, and then just plug in the decimal from the tip and go ahead and try it in your calculators. 8.75 times 1.2. Your answer is going to wrap that $8.75 in with the tip. And so your total on your calculator should be $10.50. Some of us love the shortcut. Some of us say, oh, I really want to figure out my own tip, my own way, and then just take that second step to add them together. Okay. Another example. Oops. Find the total after markup when you're selling a desk for $35.50 with a 4.2% markup. So again, drop the percent sign, move the decimal 2 places to the left. Don't forget you had that extra loop or that extra move. Put a 0 in there to hold your spot. So you're really multiplying times 0.042. Don't forget that 0 or you'll get the answer wrong. Then I did the work ahead of time, $35.50 times 0.042. That's going to be our markup. We're going to add $1.49. So our customers have to pay what we paid plus we want to make a little profit, so we're going to make a $1.49 profit. Add those two together, and the desk will now be $35.50 plus the markup that we need to make a little profit, $1.49. So the consumer is going to pay $36.99. Okay, guys, I have a feeling in real life, store management or owners mark their things up a little more than 4.2%. Here we go. Here's the shortcut. It should work. $35, and 50 cents times, remember we want that $35 wrapped into our answer, so we want to use the identity property, 1 times, and then I would just go ahead and plug that in because we already did the work, 1.042. Type that all in your calculator, $35.50 times 1.042. The one out here is going to make $35.50 be wrapped into our answer plus the markup, and you should get the same answer on your calculator. Okay. Last one, just to help the concept stick. You're buying a hockey stick. I know under my image there's the word stick, hockey stick. The total when buying a hockey stick, and the hockey stick is $54.95 with 7.6% tax. One more time, guys. You're going to drop the percent. Move the decimal 2 places to the left, put a 0 to hold your spot. And now you say $54.95 times the tax, 0.076. That will give us just the tax. So $4.18 for tax. So now we're going to add the price of the hockey stick plus the tax. So here's the hockey stick, here's the tax. So our total will be $59.13. One more time, guys, the shortcut. $54.95 times our identity property says anything times a 1, you're going to get $54.95 built into your answer. And then go back and take the tax, 0.76. Go ahead and multiply those on your calculator, and you should get the same thing, $59.13. Hey guys, if anybody gets $59.12, I rounded this one up. I think this was the example that I had to round up. And so if you got 12 cents, that's okay. All right, that's the end of our concept. Remember, the essential question says, why does the shortcut work? And if you're still not able to answer the essential question, rewatch the video. All right, good job, guys.